It's about commitment, healing, honor, respect. This is barber life. Cutting hair, I like it. Barbershop, I like it. Change your life, I like it. Conversate, I like it.
All right, peace to the family. Yeah, conscious heads, you can hear me? Mic check. All right, historically. Oh man, he walks right in. Baba walks right in the middle of the broadcast. But we right here at the historical conscious heads barbershop, and we're gonna give you real talk with this. Now let me go live on Instagram real quick. Hold on, family. Let me make sure that we got this thing. Trying to get this thing popping here.
What's going on, youngster? Hey, Phil.
Can they hear you?
Hmm? Oh, yeah. I got it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me see. So they told me to go live on Instagram, but why would they tell me to go live on Instagram?
Spike Lee.
That's not the right stream. Hold on, family. Let me get this thing right. Let's try this. All right, there we go.
How you doing?
And we got it.
Hey, Miss Lady, how are you?
Hey,
good. How are you today? Good.
All right, cool. So we here in Conscious Heads Barbershop. We live on Facebook. We live on YouTube. We live on Instagram. You know, we live. So the whole thing is to give people the whole experience of being in the barbershop. Now I'm trying to see how to get off. Let me see. We go back to StreamYard. Give people the whole experience in the barbershop because we have some of the best debates in the world on earth. We have here in Conscious Heads for almost 24 years now. So we're gonna start coming to y'all every Thursday. Bob, you leaving? Why? You ain't got to be in, Bob. You could be out. We won't. What happened?
What happened, Baba? Oh no, Baba.
No, it was an accident. Oh, okay.
Right here in the alley.
Oh, you need some help with something? Oh, okay. All right. So we live. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna have different topics that we're gonna go into. Like I said, we're gonna come to you every Thursday, but it's gonna be earlier in the day. You know, this right here is the we keep saying test run, but we want to come to you just like this. We're gonna get better and better. We will maybe have more cameras down the line, not now. You know, maybe we're gonna go with what we got and do the best that we can in general. So thank y'all for being here. Tune in, maybe we want y'all to share, but we want to give y'all the experience of, for those who never been to the barbershop, some that come to the barbershop or your barbershop may not engage in the talk or the debate that we have here in this barbershop. All right. So first thing that we want to do is to we got different characters, different people.
Oh, we characters, huh?
I'm sorry, not characters, brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we no longer people now.
No longer people. You know what I mean? But no, but here we got brother KC Cuts. You see, that's the guy with the face. Show his face on the
Yes, sir. Hold on. They need to get that, yo. Hey, yo, they need to get that. With KC Cuts on Instagram.
He the only person in the shop that comes with his face.
All right, yo. We don't need all that.
Anyway, yeah. And plus KC too, because he tried to be KC like the singer.
Oh Lord, here you go.
Yeah. what I mean? Go ahead, man. Give us some.
Casey Jojo, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Oh man. But then over here, you know what I'm saying, we got, Ricardo, you know what I'm saying, that's in there, you know what I mean, up in the building. And then we got BA, who people call the dark spirited one. He's not here. He's not here right now to defend himself. So we ain't gonna say too much about him right now. But he ain't here to defend himself. But he probably poke his head in shortly. So look, so we're gonna get into some topics, some different things that we normally get into. I'm not cutting right now. You know what I mean? I'm running this operation. If you do just real quickly, this is the view. You see the car right there, the car symbol on the wall. That's Soul Survivors Nation. That's the car from ancient Egypt. And I know Kenny probably rolled over in his grave that I said.
Not at all. Not at all.
You don't like the ancient Egypt stuff.
Not at all.
Then, inside that room right there, you see our little young barber right there, Kai, that's in the room. Then all the way in the back, you got Brother Bilal, some of the other soldiers and barbers that's in the back, that's here. So we run the full operation. We live, and unlike some of the other barbershop shows, which are very good, but that we live and you actually cutting hair. So any of the little the crispiness you hear, the little and that you hear in the background, that's the clippers that's actually buzzing while we actually working and actually coming to you like this. All right. So you just gonna see how this works. All right. So first thing what we was talking about in here earlier was the Ravens. We was talking about the Ravens. Big up to the Ravens.
Yes, sir.
You ain't a Ravens fan, you can get off. You can get off of the live right now. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, exit.
Yeah, you can make your exit. You know what I'm saying?
You doing, bro?
What's going on, good brother? How you feeling, man? All right.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, man.
But we talk about the Ravens and KC, brother Kenny. He got an analysis that he was saying about Taylor Swift and all that. Go ahead.
So my conspiracy theory is right that I'm worried that the NFL might be trying to get Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl to get their white woman viewership up and get their numbers up with the female audience and particularly the white female audience. So my antennas is just up a little bit about this whole Taylor Swift. I think they might try to finagle her into the Super Bowl. So if the referees start calling some bogus calls, my antenna's gonna be up. Is all I'm saying. That's all.
All around Taylor. I mean, you really believe that?
I mean, that's just my little. Cause everybody got their conspiracy theories to how football go. Some people think they want certain teams to win, and I just think the Ravens better than the Chiefs, man.
Right.
Honestly. So if they don't win, I just think it's a conspiracy. That's all.
If they don't win or calls.
Or calls, yeah. Like if it's close at the end of the game and the Chiefs keep getting all the beneficial calls, I'm gonna be suspect of that. That's all I'm saying.
But then you gonna tie that to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I am. I'm just being real.
Okay.
But I do think the Ravens are gonna beat the Chiefs this Sunday.
Okay. And what you think the score gonna be?
That's tough, though. All I'm gonna say is I think the Ravens gonna win by 10.
By 10.
By 10.
Okay.
By 10.
All right. Let me take it somewhere else.
Okay.
We talk about the Ravens, and I really want the Ravens to win because I want like Lamar. He went through a lot last year.
Yeah.
And a whole lot of fans turned over Lamar.
Yeah.
A whole lot of people turned over Lamar. They were saying like, let him go.
They eating pro right now.
We don't need him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A whole lot of folks said that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what you feel about that?
I think all of them was wrong, and everybody that thought that he wasn't worth the money, he proving all of them wrong right now.
In this very room right now.
Oh yes, our good brother Ricardo didn't believe in my man, and I think you should ask him. How does he feel about the brother now?
How you feel about Lamar now?
He's doing all right, man.
Hey, yo, Jabbar, you set that up. Yeah. Why you throw that man under the bus like that?
I ain't say let him go. I just said get the money and or bounce.
I'm saying I think it was strong because a lot of people criticized him because they said that you know, he was letting his mother negotiate the deals,
asking for too much money.
Yeah, asking for too much money. Why don't he just go to a real agent? You know what I'm saying? And all those things. I mean, it took a lot of criticism, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and the whole time, man, I was like, man, you can't let no Lamar go.
You can't let Lamar go,
you know
man.
He the spirit of the team.
Talents like that don't come around often, man.
Yeah.
That's too much talent to let walk out the door. And think about the tickets he sell.
Yeah.
Too much money in ticket sales to let walk out the door.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I never thought the Ravens was going to let him walk out the door. I thought they was going to pay him, and they ended up. They did. They paid him as they should have.
They kind of started not to, though. I mean,
they tried not to.
They was contemplating, but that's why I said at the end of the day, I want, you know.
You're absolutely right. They tried to stall him. They tried to act like they didn't want to pay him, but I knew they had to pay him, yo.
Right.
They had to pay him.
Okay. So that's the Ravens. What and
have a good one, brother. Be safe, man.
All right, take it easy, bro. All right. All right, bro. So what about the who do you want them to play going into the Super Bowl?
The Lions. Definitely, yeah, the Lions. I think we will blow the Lions out. I don't even if we make it to the Super Bowl, I don't even want it to be competitive, man. I want a blowout. Just like the last Super Bowl we went to.
Yeah, no, I got you. That's what I prefer. You know, because I do want that for Lamar. You know what I'm saying? So we can be able to be like, yeah, you know what I mean?
If he get a ring, he a Hall of Famer automatically.
No doubt.
You know, automatically.
Yep. All right. So, anything else with the Ravens, man? I'm sure.
Not that I can think of at the moment.
I'm sure something else will come back up.
I'm just waiting for this game, man. I'm pumped, locked in, as Lamar said. Locked in.
Okay.
How you doing?
How you doing?
All right. You hear somebody else?
Nah. Not yet. It's dark.
Oh, you a little bit early. She ain't down there yet, though. Is somebody down there?
No. Unless she coming in.
Go ahead. Is the light on down there?
The light ain't on down there.
Hold on, let me cut the light on for you. Stuff you gotta do in the barbershop.
Like that?
Real life barbershop stuff.
Yeah, cut it down a little bit. Oh, okay. All right. Got your brother's coming to you later.
Yeah, you happen to check on the same day.
Yeah, it just hit me a little bit soon. They could have been like right after you, but somebody else had booked before she had hit me up.
All right. So we did open up with sports, but that's probably the least of what we talk about in the shop. So
yeah, really.
What y'all think? You know, they talk about sports. Yeah, we talk about sports. We do. We have heated debates about sports, just like everybody else. But that's not what we talk about on the regular. So, sound good? All right, cool. All right. So, where we going at now? Cat Williams.
Whatever you want to do, dog. Whatever you want to do.
All right, Cat Williams. Somebody brother smile over there. I mean, that's a little old now, but it's a lot of stuff going around about Cat Williams. Well, let me add these. And 10. Oh, Brother Yusef has said Raekwon Smith. What about Raekwon Smith?
He just a great. I don't know what he's saying, but he just a great addition to the team, and he made the team a lot better. That might be what he's saying. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know what your comment was, Brother Yusef, about Raekwon, but definitely a great addition to the team.
Absolutely.
All right. So now we're gonna go to Cat Williams.
All right.
So what's the latest deal with the Cat Williams?
Dave Chappelle criticized him on stage, and D. Davis kind of came to his defense.
So do y'all? I mean, you agree or disagree with What's
with Dave.
What's the angle with Dave?
Dave is like, he shouldn't. He said hurt people, and from the gist of what I got from the video is he basically was saying that it was wrong of him to go out there and criticize those fellow comedians, and D-Ray was basically defending him and saying he had right to do it because those people took shots at him.
All of those people took shots at him, the ones he called out before, like publicly.
Ricky Smiley, the one. Well, he said everything that they said about him. Ricky Smiley said that he was supposed to have that part in next Friday. That was allegedly what he was upset with him about. And then Cedric the Entertainer denied stealing a joke from him on Club Shay Shay. Yeah, everybody that he pretty much went at did something to him or said something about him at some point in time, and he held it all in and let it out on Shannon Sharp's show.
Sure. I got citrus mint or sandalwood vanilla.
With the client, right? I mean, but do you think? I mean, so did you after listening to him? Do you think that Dave Chappelle had a point, or do you think, or you more so, or you roll with the Cat?
Yeah, I think Cat. I mean, I don't really have a problem with what Cat did because they said something about him, and he was just addressing what they had said about him. Was it a little malicious? Yeah, it was a little malicious. I mean, but you can't control how somebody retaliates to you.
Weekend.
Right.
That would be my only thing. Have a good one, brother.
But do you think Cat was a little exaggerating about a lot of stuff that he talked about on the show?
Some of the life stuff some of the stuff about his life, of
like
course.
3,000 books.
Like everybody said, the 3,000 books thing is crazy.
I mean, but he went further even on Willie D's show to even talk, and his life even sound even more conflicted. Even like he said, he was out on his own. He was
at 13.
Like 13.
He ran away and basically traveled down to Miami on his own and was living with homeless people. It was wild. It was wild.
He had money though.
Yeah, and Willie D, what do you say? Why you ain't gonna get an apartment or something? He was like, but that was a dumb question because how can a 13-year-old go get an apartment?
Well, how could he get a job and all like he did too though?
He
said
all right,
he got
true.
a job because he had a mustache. So I mean,
yeah, that's a little out there,
yo. What do you think
about
that, Carter? What do you think about the whole Cat Williams thing?
Yeah, he was definitely exaggerating about the life stuff. But I think some of the stuff he probably was saying about the comedian was on point.
Yeah, about the comedians.
Yeah.
You think he embarrassed about his life? Because it seemed like every time people ask him about his life, he still say something like, "Hey, look, I don't really want to put it out there." Because he said, even on Shannon Sharp show that, I don't want to put that out there like that. You know what I mean?
I think because his people still living, so he don't want to necessarily minimize their character, even though something could have transpired, but he don't want to kind of like tear them down.
Okay.
Seemed like it. Yeah, it seemed like that's he was trying to spare making the family look bad.
Okay.
Especially since after all this time happened, you probably forgave him and all that, but still telling the truth about what could have happened in his own little way, whatever. But
Shannon was trying to get more out of him about what transpired with the beat him and his father beat.
Yeah.
And it seemed like he ain't want to disrespect
he was
his dad.
Dancing around, you know what I mean?
He was. I
know that was a dumbass question though.
I noticed that too.
Like nobody care about how he grew up, man. We want to hear about that other shit you were saying.
Yeah, they definitely wanted it to stay. Once you start off controversial, we wanted to stay controversial.
I don't care if you read 5,000 books a day. I care about that, man.
Talk some more about that other stuff.
Talk about that other shit.
Man, did y'all see that? I mean, I know I sent it to Ricardo that joint they did Saturday Night Live.
I didn't.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I saw Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp saw it live while it was happening. He said, "Ocho, they got me, Ocho."
Oh man, they got me.
Saturday Night Live got your boy, Ocho. He said, "Oh man, they killing me on Saturday Night Live."
They had you pushing them all around, like flipping them around. Yo, that was funny.
Chad Johnson said, "That mean you made it though, dog."
Yeah.
He said, "That mean you made it when Saturday Night Live took notice of your show."
Yeah.
That is big time though, no lie.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp big time after that Cat interview, boy. Real big time.
He huge now.
He gonna get a lot more interviews.
Oh yeah, pretty much anybody.
But basically, what Cat told him came true. He said it's gonna be in another dimension after this, and his show been in another dimension ever since.
Yeah.
What they was at 50 million views? That's crazy.
I wonder where they at now.
Yeah, probably at 60 now.
Man, that's crazy.
In less than a month too.
Man.
Cat got them comedians shook out here though.
Yeah, he do. He definitely do.
He got all of them dancing around the subject.
Anybody else speak out on Cat?
Nah, not that I know of. The only person I heard about was Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Face on Love said something,
but
but
he didn't say nothing bad about Dave Chappelle though, right?
No,
he kind of bigged him up a little bit, didn't
he? Yeah, he did. Dave kind of like a gatekeeper though, a little bit. He got a lot of pull in the comedy world, so his opinion hold weight. I don't know. It seemed like he was playing damage control for the industry a little bit.
Well, he was saying something about how he got screwed over and all this other stuff, and how like he never told on nobody, he never said nobody's name, so he was kind of low key exalting himself because he didn't do that.
Like, yeah, I didn't stoop to his level. That Cat.
Yeah, I wasn't out here name dropping and throwing people under the bus, saying he ain't had to do that. But Corey basically was like, the industry do need to get shaken up sometime.
I guess every industry need to get shaken up sometime.
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle shook it up when he left Chappelle's show.
He did.
But like
he went somewhere and sat down.
He just really didn't name. He ain't name dropped nobody.
Shake nothing up.
No, people was talking about it.
Yeah, but talking about him going somewhere and sitting down.
They talk about it after a while.
Yeah, they talked about him.
They first started to say he was a crackhead and he was going to Africa to do crack. That's what they were saying when it was originally happening. They said he was a drug addict and he was going to.
Well, remember that's what Cat Williams said on the show.
Mm-hmm. Said that's what they do to you.
When he turned the money down, like no sooner than he get back to Ohio, they had already had that rap on him that he was a drug addict.
Mm-hmm.
Like they said he wasn't even off the plane good.
As soon as you turn that money down, you got to be crazy. They like, yo, something got to be wrong with him. He turned that money down.
They say he turned it down though because was it just because of the whole they wanted him to wear a dress?
Who we talking about, Dave or Cat?
Dave.
No, I wasn't about no dress.
No, I wasn't about the dress with the $50 million.
I think it was more about them having creative control over what he was putting out, and he knew it wasn't going to be as good. So basically watering them down. So he'd rather just,
Yeah, because I know I did hear him doing an interview, and he was talking about it was like he had said something. He had did a skit that he didn't want to really do. And once he did it, you know what I'm saying, he just felt like crap, you know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, hold up. Man.
He didn't know if they was laughing with him or at him.
I think I heard him say that. I think I might have seen that, what that y'all talking about.
Yeah. So now you think, of course, Cat selling out tours everywhere now, right?
Yeah.
Well, he already was.
He already was doing
Pretty much was been doing his thing. He's come to Baltimore every Valentine's Day for years.
Yeah.
And he be putting his own tours together. He be paying the bill himself.
I mean, do y'all rank Cat Williams in the let's say the top? I don't even know if you want to say top 10. That's a lot of comedians, right?
Yeah.
Do you rank him in the top 5 comedians of all time?
Nah, top 10, I'd say.
Top 10? Would you put him in the top 10?
Yeah, I mean that's me.
Who would you say is?
I seen something on Facebook. Somebody put it together over the past, I think 20 years. The top comedians. I agreed with it because I liked it. I had to find that list, but it was like Kevin Hart and Cat Williams was right side by side. I think it was like Kevin was 6 and Cat was 7. So I thought that was pretty decent.
Kevin was 6 and Cat was 7.
Kevin was 6 and Cat was 7.
I don't think Cat will make my top 10. My top 10 list. I really don't think he'll make it.
All right, well, let me hear why.
I mean, he got some funny. He got funny gestures. He got funny stuff that he do. But I think sometimes he just come out and it don't be good. You know what I mean? To me, I've seen several stand-ups with Cat Williams, and I haven't really been impressed by. I think I seen like maybe one.
How you want to start?
That I
Ball
was
or close to ball?
impressed. That I was impressed by.
Yeah,
Like
he
the sound,
everyone.
yeah.
I've seen about
Yeah, but you
4
want
of
to
them,
start ball or
and
close to ball?
everyone
Like, you
wasn't
see the shape up?
impressive. But especially the last one I watched, I think it was called World War III or something. That wasn't that great, but he's got some good stand up though, and he's really good in movies too. Well, he's pretty funny in all the movies.
He's pretty funny in movies.
Yeah,
I would say that his movies, like that one that he did with what was that one that he did that was hilarious? But the movie was, I think the movie wasn't no good though.
In the church?
No, they went to see him in jail.
Oh, in jail. Oh, yeah.
They had some white children.
Yeah.
That was Atlanta, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't Atlanta. It was a movie called, he talked about it on Shannon, where Tiffany Haddish played his baby mother and brought the white kid to him in jail.
Yeah, she said this is
I think it's called Prom Season or something.
That's not my baby.
He said, that's a white baby. He said, who white baby is this? Yeah, I remember that. He said, whose white baby is that? That was hilarious.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious. He's a funny dude, in my opinion. He's definitely funny.
Definitely.
What's up, brother?
All right. You got some samples there? Let me see. Man, we doing this podcast right here. But it's cool. We do, what I mean? This is real life. Somebody just stop doing with some products right here.
Real life barbershop.
Real life barbershop. This is real stuff that happened in the barbershop. We showing y'all, right? You know what I mean? This is what is it, like perfume or something? Let's see. Caribbean butter. What, they got like a special setting or something?
Straight back to the right, bro.
Let's see. We got some. Was it Dominic?
Do this or leave that alone.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Got you. All right. So we unleashing new products that just came in. This is called 1 million. This is all whipped shea butter. And, no, bro. We shoot live. You know what I mean? Like, it's live and uncut. So we okay. I thought this was about to be one of them crazy names that I was trying to make. Oh man, we waiting for you. Yes, sir. What's going on with you, man?
What's up, Ray? What's up, Ray? How you doing?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Almost done.
How you feeling?
About to be right in here, Ray. What's up, bro?
Yeah, I am, man. I am. Put this. Well, so we was up. So we in here. We talking about the Ravens. Kenny had a philosophy, conspiracy theory that
Tell him what I said, yo.
That they were going to try to let the Chiefs win. So you know what I mean. But tell them what it was.
They want to get the white woman audience, so they might try to have Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl to get more women watching the Super Bowl.
So really, watching the Super Bowl?
Well, they did lose some numbers because women was some feminist groups back in, I say, about the 2010s. They didn't like that the NFL didn't do anything about domestic violence cases. They lost a few female fans with their treatment of domestic violence cases. So they also took a hit with the Ray Rice thing and how they treated the Ray Rice situation. They had feminist protesters at stadiums for Ray Rice. So they took a little hit with the ladies. They try to win some of them back over. The ones that might have left during that time, you know what I'm saying? And what better way to do that than like the Beyonce of that culture?
White people's Beyonce.
Yeah, that's what she is.
Are Are you open to someone agreeing with the conspiracy theory but disagreeing with the actual theory as you're playing it out?
And you ain't agreeing with my theory.
The conspiracy theory is yes.
Oh.
To get Taylor Swift to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
That's
All right, let me hear.
Is why.
Okay, let me hear your why. What's your why for it?
There's an interest in promoting a particular type of white male masculinity as the ideal version of manhood to white boys.
Who is the example? Travis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because if you remember at the beginning of the season, Travis, who used to get his hair lined up in places like this,
yeah, stop.
was looking like he was a state trooper.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Right?
I noticed
and
that.
So, young men often seek the affection of young women.
Yep.
And so if I'm a middle school boy, I'm going to be seeking the affection of a middle school girl.
So I'm gonna act like Travis.
Who do the middle school girls want to be like?
Taylor Swift.
Travis.
Yeah,
Right?
I see where you're going. Yeah.
And so, also you do this echoes your point that as football is taking a publicity hit for concussion, for football youth participation, contact football, we're promoting a type of masculinity that again encourages brute brutality, violence, right? But you can't be offensive line.
Yeah. It's a little swaggy, you know what I'm saying? Not too swaggy.
He also affirms white manhood because he works as the antithesis to once you go black, you don't go back. Right?
Yeah, he's the epitome of that. Like he left a black woman still, and he's not going back. So it's like a beacon to white men. It's better over here.
Because what are we seeing an uptick in among high earning and high achieving white men? Marriage and dating women of color, particularly black women.
All right, well, I don't want them to do that anyway.
Certainly you may not. You have allies that are white men.
Yeah.
They don't want them to do that. And so, here's what you might not know about
Ayo, T Swizzle, yo. Ayo, sound like a fanboy over here, yo. T Swizzle. You know, you got Taylor's album, yo? You got Taylor? Yo, tell the truth, yo. I know you would have. I know you would have did that. Why?
And in Tennessee, that's read as, oh, you trying to get people to be Democrats.
I feel you on that.
I am all-American woman than by being involved in American football.
Yeah. So it helps her out too.
Yeah.
I see your point there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of them are not well known. Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I agree. I see where the why differs. I see where the why differs, and it's a reasonable one. But that's.
It must be because it's audience. It must be because it's audience.
It was reasonable. No. It wasn't much I could say against what he said. So I had to humbly bow down. It wasn't much I had to say against what he said. I was like, I listened, like, damn, that was good. He said, I never do that. Don't listen. Don't listen to them, yo.
He told me, if I'm scrapping outside, I'm not going to go get paid.
Hey, yo. He gonna have the heart to step up. Yeah, yo. Hey, yo, you gotta break that joint, yo. Hey, yo, Ray, I was gonna tell you, yo, you gotta break that joint, yo. Don't do that. Don't do that, because I was gonna warn you. We gonna get you, yo. And that was gonna be on camera. We would have got you too, yo. Yeah, yo. You said it make you feel anti-black, you know? Oh, all right. Yeah, hell yeah. You just gonna eat that banana like a monkey, my brother? All in the face of the American public? Yeah. Oh yeah. The pause, the inevitable pause.
You know, speaking of that, if anybody got a plug for the brother Cameron, the rapper, I'm actually trying to invite him in my class this semester.
No.
Because we're going to do a section on the reconciliation he did with Mace and about like black male communication.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good example. That is a good example. Yeah, I don't know nobody who got no plug to him either. If I did, I would definitely give it to you. So Jabari, what you want to talk about next, Jabari? It's you, Jabari. You the one that. It's up to you. That's definitely Cardo's subject right there. I'm gonna bow out and let Cardo handle that one.
Always a big topic. Always. I'm gonna tell you. Some people are pro. Some people think that, you know what I'm saying, he's taking a very long time to produce school. It's a whole bunch of perspectives about Umar Johnson, but what's your Umar Johnson thing?
I've grown on him a lot, man. I've grown on him. I think that I'm in a place now where everybody is useful. And in that vein, I just try to see the places where he might be useful. And the places that are most apparently him being useful is activating and energizing some people who might not otherwise think about consciousness to think about consciousness. Okay. Once they do, if I think that there's ideology or theory that is more accurate than what he's saying,
Lady requested. Okay, I figured. I was wondering where that came from. My bad. I was wondering where that came from. I was like, oh, my man said,
2017 was when I first recognized
ladies like fades, bro.
The impact he was having. He is not a person I learn from. Not because he doesn't have anything to teach, but because a lot of what he says is familiar to me already. So I'm looking to learn from sources that he also would be learning. And so I see him more in kind of a peer community than a teacher community. And so I don't consume as much of his content as some other folks do. But I'm eager to engage with people who do to then extend the conversation.
Okay. I mean, because it's tough, man. Like, you know, because if you say something about Umar Johnson, he got people that's going to, you know what I mean? If I say something right here on this block, you know what I mean? People going to be like, you know what I mean? You know, they going to talk. Now, I mean, you know.
Same thing about Beyonce. You can't. Hey, dog, I remember when I used to do TV regularly. There was 3 people I refused to talk critically about on national television: Beyonce, Oprah Winfrey, and Barack Obama. Right? Even when I was criticizing Barack Obama as a president, everything was always couched in the Obama administration. You
got to.
Because, but also, I understand that the United States, we do a lot of idolatry. And where I used to be really critical of that, now I just use that idolatry as an entry point. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you into so-and-so, cool. What are they talking about? Oh, brother, we want to talk about Pat Anthony. Perfect. Who was some of the Pat Anthony you listen to? Yeah. You familiar with Emil Cabral? Yeah, okay, cool. Let me put you on Patrice Lumumba. Now, did you know that there's some Pan Africans that talk about class? Because Brother Umar may not be talking about that as much, but he's leading us in the right direction. Have you read Kwame Nkrumah's Scientific Socialism? You know, like now I can move a little bit further, and at that point, you're not insulting or putting down the person who brought that person into whatever that topic is, but you're still advancing the conversation.
Right. But do you think, you know, because I would say, you know, it's been what, 10, 11 years about the school?
About there.
I mean, we
over 10.
Two things to be true. I think I got an address now. Somebody sent me a screenshot of an address because I was asking about the school. And so perhaps there was an address. Again, like I said, I don't follow, so I may not be the best qualified. But
what do you think the I mean, I'm be honest with you, because it's like over 10 years, man. I mean, look, bro, I done stuff, and I ain't had no money.
Yeah.
And I've done classes, and I had, you know what I mean, classes, small classes, after school program, a damn what they call it, when they the churches, you know what I mean? With the children, with the week that they do for the children.
Oh,
In
Bible
church,
school?
yeah, Bible study.
Okay.
You know,
I could not figure out what he was talking about.
You are so here's somebody I'm comfortable talking publicly about. Remember old Blue Vest?
No.
D-Ray.
Oh, okay.
You remember the guy that walked back when Black Lives Matter was very, very popular.
Yeah. I remember him.
He would go on television, and the thing they would put at the bottom of his name was organizer. But when he tried to run for mayor in Baltimore, there was a collection of Baltimore activists that was like, they wrote an op-ed that said, "Who sent you?"
Right.
If you're an organizer, there should be an organization that you tethered to.
Right.
You, Jabari, are an organizer.
Right.
Where even if your organization moves, right, it may be out of the barbershop. Hell, you came to the black church for a second. That's how we connected. Because you like we're the people. That's why I am.
Right.
Brother Umar is effective for us as a spokesperson, and organizing does not seem to be the thing that he's striving for.
Right. But we can't get Umar to realize that. That's it. You're exactly right.
Heard him volunteer himself as an organizer.
So,
but he's doing that.
But he said he does everything. You know what I mean? Call me for those looking to get a teacher position. Give me a call. No, it's not supposed to be there at this point. It's supposed to be contact my secretary. Contact me, because that right there even comes off as being unorganized when you giving out your own personal number. Yeah. And you know what I mean?
Do people call him?
Yeah. That's how you get all these bookings for speaking.
But I'm talking about, do people trying to be teachers at school call him?
I mean, I'm sure they do.
That I don't know.
Like
Send me your resume. You have to send me your resume. Send your resume to.
Again, forgive me, I don't know the content, so I'm not.
Yeah.
That's why I said Cardo. Cardo is more informative on Umar's history.
Yeah, you know, man, it be all kinds of Umar playing here, so it be the best of Umar, the lesser Umar.
You got a barbershop that 8 feet long about black history. It's called Conscious Heads. Of course, there's some Umar fans in here. Oh, it's water wet.
Yeah, but nobody's like I said. You know, I personally think he's a great. I mean, you know, he was there with Umar from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I was there. We was bringing Umar 30, 40 people.
Yeah.
People didn't really know who he was. Whoa, hold up, because I ain't got a microphone for you, sir. And as I did introduce you when you wasn't here, you said the dark spirited guy, you know what I'm saying, who's not here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did go easy on you because you wasn't here though.
I said I ain't gonna say too much because he's not even in here. But obviously you got something to say. So I really need to mic him up.
Matter of fact, I can hold you keep working.
Yeah, I don't have to.
Ain't yo interviewing. Interviewing. 25, boss. Dang. The soldier boy.
Hey, I will not tolerate this Ray J erasure. I will not tolerate your Ray J erasure. I did it first. But you know what, though, Jabari, on your side, I think it's reasonable to conclude that, man, when we long gone and your grandkids out here teaching folks gonna look at Umar like cats look at Marcus Garvey. Because think about this. W.E.B. Boyce was having fits trying to tell everybody that he thought Marcus Garvey was a charlatan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the Negroes who read books were telling everybody that Marcus Garvey was a charlatan.
I don't know if you can say like Marcus Garvey though. I mean,
I'm not saying he is Marcus Garvey.
Right.
I'm saying that particularly over the series of years that will come.
Right.
Not in 10, not in 20, 60, 70, 80 years from now, they're going to be like, hey, dog, that dude was putting us on game.
Yeah.
Because, again, there was somebody saying, where that steamship going to Africa? I don't see no steamship. Where them boats? Where them African businesses?
It's a lot of people that think that, you know, he live in a contradiction of what it is. You know, for instance, he talked about, he did a whole podcast about relationships. And we never know Umar to be in a relationship. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I you know what I mean? You know, I don't know that I know he's never been engaged. He's never been on stage and be like, here's my queen right here. But he talk about queens all day long. Now, I never get a little.
One of my heroes might have been a preacher man who was tagging everything that wasn't his wife. So who am I to judge, right? You know what I mean? We just celebrated a national holiday for one. And so I still teach him. I still teach him. I still, you know, tell everybody to read them. You know what I mean? So I'm not necessarily.
What I'm saying is.
really saying is, Will.
Y'all just, hey, yo, Martin Luther King just caught a stray, yo.
I mean, if you go to the national holiday after, you like, oh, you know, seriously, they don't even got no national holiday after the white man.
All right. Well, no, they had Columbus Day. That's about the only one I can think of.
Slowly but surely. The state of Maryland call that Indigenous Day.
Yeah, they do.
And I ain't getting none of that land back to the flag. It's calling it Indigenous Day. You know?
What we doing, dog?
Trim the beard and bring you down like the hair.
Like the fade. That's
Yeah,
fade. That's
about
that.
the eye, maybe.
Do you want me
You
to
want
knock
it
this
to
down?
shave down or shave it down a little bit?
Live in the
Okay.
barbershop. See, you know, we watching people tell them what kind of haircut they're gonna get. You know, we watching people get their hair cut. But this is real. This is real. You know what I mean? This is unscripted, live, raw, uncut. Man, come on, man. If you got something to say, then get the microphone there, man.
Yo, that was all.
Let me tell you how petty.
Hey, yo.
Let me tell you how petty.
Hey, yo.
Let me tell you how petty you get in the shot.
Extremely
Let
petty.
me tell you how extremely petty you get in the shot. This guy, turn the camera on this guy. BA, he was a Bucks fan, and unfortunately, his team lost this week. And he's been real. Huh?
Dang. Oh.
Might say fortunately.
You first play it out?
Oh.
Oh.
Right back at you. Oh.
Okay. I thought we was about to hang it up nowhere here.
But it's so petty in here that some brothers got together. I ain't gonna say their name.
Yeah, don't call nobody
Some
out.
brothers got together and they mailed him a card here to the shop. And I ain't gonna say what those words said in the card. You know what I'm saying? They mailed him a card. That it was crazy.
Just know the words weren't family friendly.
Yeah, it was very distasteful.
So rather distasteful words was in the
It
card.
was in the card, you know what I mean?
But it was a sympathy
It was
card.
a sympathy card.
So we do have some
They actually,
sympathy.
you know what I mean? So they sent him a sympathy card.
We care about the brother.
That's
Yo, you ain't gotta do that, yo. You ain't gotta do that, yo.
There you go.
Hold on, somebody blocked that out. Let me see.
Yeah, you ain't need to do all that, yo. They didn't need to see that on the line. Yo, gonna read it.
Like, hope you know that other things are you caring about you and wishing you comfort and peace. The Bucks, Ravens Nation. Hey man, my last name Baker.
I'm sorry, yo. No intended shots for you, yo. Here, make sure he gets this back, yo. Make sure he gets this back, yo.
That's petty. So it get real petty around here sometimes. Definitely get real petty around here.
Yo, he really mailed it to the shop. He really mailed it to the shop. All credit goes to that legend over there, man. That legend over there by the window, man.
I love how Carter stay with the beats in and just be quiet.
That's how you stay out of trouble.
Yeah, but when he pop up.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do, and it's normally savage when he pop up. It's normally, yeah, it's normally pure savage. Instagram. What, you just had it on the Instagram? Let me take that down some more. That's 1.5.
Let's see.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Cardo, can you give us a little bit more Umar Johnson, man? You like the Umar Johnson specialist?
Not right now, man.
Not now.
First time.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, but give me one sec.
My bad. No, I ain't never gone live, man. I seen them prices, yo. I wouldn't pay none of them. Yo, they charging $600 for the 500 at the very top. 600. It's supposed that they doing. I mean, they are having a lot of festivities, so that's one of the reasons they jacking the price up. Right, exactly. But one thing I learned that I didn't know a former player was saying on his podcast is that in the playoffs, the owners don't pay the players. The players union pays the players during the postseason. So the owners get all that playoff money to themselves. What was we oh yeah, it's the owners get all that money from the playoff games, so that's why they pull out all of this pageantry, because they get all this money. They don't have to pay the players during the playoffs, so the owners is just raking in all this dough. And it's not normally that way during the regular season, because they got to play their biggest expense is paying the player's salary. So Steve Bisciotti this Sunday, all that money that they generate this Sunday is going to him. Ambulance. That was a different ring than you used to hear.
The Charles Villas ambulance.
Oh, that was the Charles. Hey, yo. Oh, that was stupid. Win. Yeah, Carter Wiz stuff. Carter Wiz stuff, yo.
Strong gas.
Yep.
Hello. What's up, man? You good?
Umar, great asset to the. I mean, look.
Oh, all right.
I didn't say great asset. I didn't say. I didn't say great asset.
Because you were talking about how much he adds to the people want to, with education.
Okay. You got homework? All right. I'm still at work right now. You go ahead and knock it out. I'm gonna call you when I get off.
I said, I said that I try to find the usefulness in everybody and everything.
Right.
You might have a dope fiend outside.
Yeah.
I can find the usefulness there. That don't mean I'm advocating for dope.
Hey, yo.
That don't mean I'm advocating you to do dope. Now again, I'm not comparing you man with a dope fiend. Just saying we can find usefulness. That's all. Now, usefulness and great asset, they ain't the same thing.
What is his usefulness?
Introducing people to consciousness who otherwise would not be open to it.
Okay.
Being
so
an effective,
he needs to be a speaker for it.
An effective evangelist, if you will.
Yeah.
But when you introduce, I mean, I guess here's the thing, different than what Marcus Garvey was doing. You could join the UNIA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the people that's out today, you know what I mean, you can't join their organization.
What's your organization?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't join them. You know what I mean? So it's like you talk, black people ain't unified. So okay, do you have an example of what we need to be doing right now? You know, can you show us? You know what I mean? Can I join your organization?
So the way that I pivot from that is whatever critique you would offer about that is right and accurate and correct. My response is then let me build and have strong infrastructure of organizations for them to participate in. Right. So let him say whatever he's going to say. If him talking makes Kenny now open to organization, I tell Kenny, hey, good, I'm glad you are. I got this. Come check us out on Thursday nights. Come check us out Wednesday nights. Because the time that I spend critiquing Umar might turn Kenny off. And I still need Kenny to be in my organization. I still need to build the organization. So rather than investing any energy in critiquing Umar, I'm like, oh, you think Umar saying dope? Cool. We talk stuff like that over at such and such on Thursday night. Come through. And there, now we can extend the conversation if I think that it needs to be extended.
Do you think Umar himself will support your organization in order to make it strong? See that's where the big problem is. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody told him you the national spokesman for black, you know what I'm saying? think that'd be a good position. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he speaks,
Certainly.
he helped people build their schools,
Certainly.
he helped people build their businesses and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I think he'd be in a really strong position to do that instead of saying, "Hey, look, I'm getting ready to open up this school." And every year, you know what I mean, it's 3 or 4 different opening dates every year. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be, I'm opening up in Kwanzaa time. How you open a school around Kwanzaa time, man? You can't just stop, you know what I'm saying?
People can't just transfer their kids.
Out of school, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to open it up in Black History Month. Oh, I'm going to open it up, such, you know what I mean? All these different dates, which is taken away from
credibility.
The credibility of, you know what I'm saying, of this person, you know? Like, I mean, you know, and honestly, this could be debate, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when I look at, you know, Minister Farrakhan, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they have built things, you know what I mean? They have, you know, you can join that organization. When you go there, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? Anybody feel that what they heard today is the truth, you can join their organization. You know what I'm saying? But there's different people that's out here. You can't join the organization. Some people have concepts that's out there that you can join, but you can't even join their organization. We got a person right here, right now, that's a member of an organization, but it's not an organization, but it's a concept. You know what I'm talking about.
That's dirty. You a dirty dude, Jabari. You a dirty dude, Joe. He's such an instigator.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the craftiness of, you know what I mean, what a lot of these people are actually doing right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can I make an organization without it being an organization?
I don't know if those folks are interested in making organizations though. Because to your point, if you was, they'd be moving different. You know what I mean? People who are interested in making organizations, they may like you just said about yourself earlier. You sometimes you don't succeed, sometimes you have shortcomings, but you're moving a particular direction.
Yeah.
I don't read those other folks as trying that. I don't think that's what they're going to try to do.
Right. I'm just, you know, just like I said, basically, man, it's like you do what you can with what you got, and make it happen. You know what I mean? And I mean, seriously, if you got, even if you got 10 people, say you got a model
Low enough.
Certainly low. This.
Okay.
say you got a model of 10 students, and you say, I want to show for a year what I do with these 10 students. I'm going to show how we transform them. We're going to document them from January to December. We're going to document these 10 students. And then you can yeah, you know what I mean? So you document these students, and you know, see what they do. Then you have a model to show the people, like, look what I've done, look what I brought them. At first they was reading on a 4th grade level. Now they reading on a college level. Now they learn this. Now they natural. Now they got natural head. You know,
so question for you.
Okay.
Don't it seem obvious then that ain't his goal?
That's what it's seeming like.
Yeah.
That's what it's. I mean, but the thing is like, that's why so many people asking questions now about, you know what I mean, what it is. I mean, we can watch all day long. I mean, the brother definitely got good points. You know what I mean? I'm a person that studied Umar Johnson and know a lot of information that he's talking about. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, come on, bro, produce.
When a person shows me that that's not what they into, I stop looking for that from them.
Right.
And so it's like, I'm not trying to reduce him to this, but I think you'll hear what I'm saying when it happens. Maybe he ain't the fireman that saved Timmy from the well. Maybe he last year that tell us that Timmy fell.
Huh?
You don't remember?
Yeah, the show last year. Yeah. He's saying he's not the one that was going to actually get it done.
Yeah.
He's the one that's going to sound the alarm.
Right.
And so, you know, we getting it done. You getting it done.
Right.
You know?
But he taking out money too, though. He taking black. That's where the problem comes in.
Ooh, say more.
He is raising money. He's taking donations. He's taking donations and is in.
He takes donations in addition to whatever he charges to be on the phone?
Yes. And he's been taking donations for quite a few years. Carter, you know how long he's been taking donations?
He said 2014. Some people say early as 2009.
Yeah. So, you know, and then he gets on pastors for taking tithing for a building fund. And you're not far from that right now. You're not far from the pastor with the building fund right now, my G. You got the building and it ain't even operational. At least the pastor's building be operational.
And at least you got a church to go to.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The roof might be leaking, but we actually hold church in here. You know what I'm saying? You just got a building that ain't nobody learning in. And I mean, I like Umar, and I think he's an excellent speaker. I just think Umar should stick to speaking up for black people instead of trying to run the whole show like he's doing.
See, I'm unaware that he was trying to run the whole show, but
yeah, he's trying to run the whole show. He doesn't have any counsel that he's listening to. People have tried to counsel him and give him advice, and he just his arrogance is extremely high. Garvey-ish. Oh. Bang bang! You know Jabari ain't gonna like that, yo. You gotta defend yourself now. You gotta defend it now.
Because he had positions.
You know you done started Jabari now. You done got Jabari on you now, dog. Get him off you, BA.
I mean, he probably didn't talk about it, but he still had the biggest organization that this country has ever seen.
Are you trying to say, BA, are you trying to say Umar learned this from Garvey?
Jabari, let me ask you this. If somebody would ask, what he do with that big A organization, how then would you respond? How then would you respond?
Who?
Garvey.
Now, he built up black pride. He built up black businesses. You know what I mean? He was attempting to have a fleet of ships to go back to Africa.
Ain't that what those who are supporters of Brother Umar would say? He's attempting to develop a school.
No, he actually had an organization.
What y'all done started?
With people who had positions. People had positions in his organization. You know what I'm saying? So his organization was functioning. You could go to study group. You could go, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gave us the red, black, and green flag. You know what I'm saying? He gave us so much. But he actually was creating businesses. He had people like Madam C.J. Walker and all those people who was actually helping the funding of our movement and funding all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he had a lot of people that was working with him that was actually doing stuff. But you know what I mean? But huh? Yeah, I mean, they funded him to do what though? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, no, Garvey had 2 million followers, bro. 2 million people that was in the part of the UNIA.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, 2 million people on YouTube listening to his YouTube, but they ain't even a part of the organization. These were people who were Garveyites. UNIA. There's no way in comparison that you can compare Marcus Garvey.
It's okay. It's not it wouldn't be fair to make the one-to-one comparison.
It's definitely.
But do you think that it's analogous at least? It's not one-to-one, but it's so Umar is also looked down upon by air quote black intellectuals, right?
Yeah.
And so too was Garvey.
Right.
Umar sees himself as man of people, and the people, the everyday people that like live and work, black people particularly, hold, as you just said, deeply hold fast to what his ideas. Same for Garvey.
Garvey himself presented himself, practiced what he preached. He had a wife. Matter of fact, he had 2 different wives. You know what I'm saying? Both of their name had
both Amy.
Wow.
And they was friends.
Yeah, they sure was.
And they was friends.
They sure was. Amy Jackson, Amy
Jackson.
That's dirty.
One of them was
sorry. Damn, that's dirty, Marcus. That's dirty, yo.
one of them was the bridesmaid at the wedding.
Oh, nigga.
The second one was the bridesmaid at the wedding.
He's a scumbag. Yeah. All right, I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
He left her, yeah.
This is
because some dude ran down on him because they thought he was scamming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jabari, you did not know Marcus Garvey was going to take these shots today. You did not. Oh.
But he still.
I did not know he was going to end up here, yo.
He still, I mean, regardless of what you say, he still was a family man, and he was married. He was married twice.
Okay, he was.
He presented that.
Man, whose birthday we just celebrated.
And Umar Johnson won 2 wives.
Yeah.
Umar is definitely following in Marcus Garvey's footsteps, no question.
Following in his footsteps, bro.
I mean, yo, 100 years from now,
You just don't have
100 years from now, they're gonna talk about Umar like we talk about Marcus Garvey.
They gonna nah.
I think so.
Thank you,
I really
Cardo.
think
Thank
so,
you,
yo.
Cardo.
I think he's correct about that.
They might because that's what they would probably want to do. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what.
Because of you. All right, good brother.
Have a good one,
We look
brother.
like this, we look like, man.
We're going to the Super Bowl, right? There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, you got he gave Jabari some love, yo. Yeah, man. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. He was. He was.
I think this was almost before you started working here.
Probably.
When everybody started out, when he first came in, when Flacco got hurt.
Yeah, I wasn't
But you was
here.
an Eagles fan when Ray Lewis left.
Oh, yeah. You had been jumping ship a lot, yo. You wasn't homeless. Your team was still here. But no, ain't nobody trying to hear that, Jabari. Jabari, ain't nobody trying to hear that.
That's right.
Huh?
Some of the answers, right?
Hey man. Hey dog. Hey dog.
Hey, yo, you a cheater,
Hey
yo.
Cardo. Hey Cardo. Where John Harbaugh come from?
Philly.
Oh, he did?
Jabari being like his man Marcus Garvey, ain't he?
Oh, switching up on his loves.
Where your friend?
Where your
at?
friend? That was good. That was good. Switching up on him. Switching up on your loves for her homegirl.
Y'all tell me somebody else more progressive than Marcus Garvey. I mean, there's a few of them that's in that same boat.
The more progressive might not be
You
useful.
got
I don't really know what he progressed though.
Might not be useful. More because like, how do you measure how radical or how much somebody about it? You know what I mean?
The whole conscious circle, circle of people to make them start believing in themselves.
Umar said one time.
Umar is doing that in many ways for a lot of the community today.
Man, bruh.
Yeah.
But not with
Jabari just doesn't believe Umar deserves the respect of Marcus Garvey.
No, why should he if he ain't building the way Marcus Garvey built?
Certainly.
Marcus Garvey had, come on, bro, he had an army.
Hey, Jabari.
But you just sat up there and said that Umar got an army that'll come after you.
Jabari, seriously, what did that army defend? What did that army defend?
They defended him.
Marcus, certainly. So they stopped rampant lynchings in the South of black people.
They could have stopped some of them might not.
Did they stop any? Do we have any evidence that they stopped any?
I don't have any evidence that they didn't. You know what I'm saying?
You can't prove that they did.
Yeah, you can't say.
Okay.
I mean, they get it down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, even
You both lack evidence in that case.
Yeah.
This should give you a card.
We can't.
This should give you a card. Oh.
Who came out when the clan came to get people
Certainly.
that came out of the woods.
But the Deacons in Defense ain't come out wearing UNIA patches.
I mean,
So we
yeah,
can't attribute the Deacons in
they
Defense.
was underground. You know what I'm saying?
Certainly. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with
Tell
you.
it went to her
So I'm
email.
saying you certainly can't say
It went to her
what they
email. The
did,
receipt
you know
was
what
her
I'm saying,
email.
what they didn't do. But they
But then I'm with you to say what you can't say what they didn't do. Then also we don't give you no credit for saying you got an army.
Your coat, man.
Because what's the purpose of having an army?
Tell her thank you.
to defend.
And all these black folks who you say you love keep getting their ass kicked.
Yeah,
Dominic,
you don't
man.
know how much they defended with it. I mean,
Ricardo,
they,
man.
I bet you one thing, they
Hi,
started
Dom.
where they was and
All
what
right,
what they had. Because some people criticize people, you know what I mean, because they want them to have an FBI and all that kind
Thanks
of
for
stuff.
coming.
And we may not have had the resources to have that. But you start with what you got.
Then we would also know about that, right? Because we know about some of this other, you know
Ready,
about
Brad?
the reading groups, you know about efforts at steamships, you know about these things, right? And so Marcus Garvey did not lack to for promotion, and I don't mean that in a critical way. I mean
There was
a
Closer ball.
Oh, you live for right now. You know what I mean? So we do
Low dog on the side.
communication.
Okay. Anything on the top?
So we don't have evidence that it did. We gotta do because if he would this up,
We would know.
yeah, we don't like for no. You know, when it comes to the Manual Parade for him and his squad down the middle of Harlem Boulevard, you mean to tell me if he had an army that shit up, we wouldn't know about it.
I did hear of one incident where his people did pull out some guns, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? On some white folks, you know what I mean?
Peace to that. And that is a valuable
I mean,
thing.
I think it was at an actual parade.
Yeah, peace to that. That's a valuable thing. And so building that to scale would have been.
But we don't even know everything the Black Panthers did. I mean, Black Panthers was doing a whole lot of stuff. We just know a little bit of what they were doing. They did a lot.
Certainly. Absolutely.
I think Umar is definitely equivalent of Marcus Garvey. Yeah.
I didn't say equivalent.
Bro,
Kenny
tell
said
me
equivalent.
how it's way.
Yo, because how many followers do you think Marcus Garvey had? Probably maybe 1 million.
Registered members. Listen. Registered members.
I get that. But it all equates to it all boils down to the followers, the members. It's all influence. It all falls under the category of how great is your influence. And his influence is about as great as Marcus Garvey's is. Yeah, I know. He don't have an organization. He don't have an organization. And that is a criticism. You are correct to criticize him on that, but he's got about the same amount of influence on black people as Marcus Garvey. That's the only reason I say that. That's all. That's the comparison I'm making.
Membership is a whole.
He don't have no organization. He can't compare there.
Two things can be true.
He can't compare there.
Two things can be, right? Influence, alike. Organization, not alike.
And because of the internet, he might be more influential than Marcus Garvey ever was.
It's almost like the total inflation.
Yeah. If you got 2 million, yeah, he could have definitely Marcus the Garvey today. He would have ran some numbers up. Yeah. If he was influential and if he had enough charisma to get that many people back then, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
He was probably like handwritten letters.
Yeah, that's a good point. He'd have had some.
Dudes playing in Jamaica for weeks. Be like, letter from Harvey's coming, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right about that. That's a good point.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
For inflation, the technological inflation, Harvey ran the numbers up.
Yeah, he would have.
Seriously. But so
I do think he's doing Umar is right.
I
do, they the same guy. The only difference is he don't have an organization.
Well, where did Garvey go down?
He never did. Garvey never went there. Umar said Garvey single-handedly changed the ideology of Africa. Like what? Yeah, he said that.
Yeah.
He said that.
That's why they still fucked up.
In the bigger, oh shit. He said that in the Bigger interview. He said he got mad at Bigger because Bigger said Marcus Garvey failed. He said how'd he fail? He said how'd he fail when he changed. Y'all got your boy fired up talking about
He said if he said he single-handedly changed the ideology of Africa, look at the condition of Africa. Ain't they still getting
ran through?
No, but before that, to create the black ideology, create the Pan-African.
Man, they speaking Mandarin over there. Some of them countries. Marcus Garvey rolling over his grave right now.
Yeah. He's rolling over his grave because of what Kenny said right there.
No, yo. Don't try to throw me out there. Umar's keeping Marcus Garvey's name alive.
Garvey gonna resurrect, come in here and look at Kenny like Birdman looked at them dudes on Breakfast Club.
Put some respect on it.
My name.
I had an organization. I will say this though.
Influential.
I will say this. They effed around and sent Marcus Garvey to jail. Ain't nobody sending Umar to jail.
Yeah.
And so
because he's not organized enough.
Not yet.
If he start organizing something, they will.
Not yet,
the threat is in The threat is in organizing.
They probably break out the popcorn like we do it here.
Mm-hmm.
Like
laughing at it.
Honestly, man, they break out the popcorn and put the funniest. They got the funniest.
Oh,
this is our funniest Negro right here.
This is completely unrelated. There's a Twitter account called No Context Umar.
Yeah, I seen it.
It's on TikTok too. I followed it. Yeah. Hilarious. He's hilarious. He's hilarious. He's a great speaker, and if he would just stick to speaking for the black community, we might. And if he took donations,
to your point,
what?
If he married the speech version of what Colin Kaepernick was doing with his resources, which is Colin was going to city, identifying the people that he shared politics and ideology with, and was like, "What kind of capital do you need to get what you're going?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Boom, pump ahead."
He was doing that.
If he was only taking donations for speaking engagements, he wouldn't get so much heat. But he taking donations for a school that ain't operational. And he's every day that he goes live, he hit the cash app for FDMG Academy. You're supposed to be donating for 10 years.
10 years, bro.
10 years, hit the cash app and donate. But where's the progress, yo? Where's the progress? Now, if he get that school open, that's kind of better than something that Marcus Garvey never did, yo. I'm
Not
just
if
saying.
they graduating at 30 from the 3rd grade.
Hey, yo, why you
Hey, I don't mean to diss Umar, but I mean Kanye at least opened the goddamn school.
Yeah.
You see Kanye helping out King
Kanye
Ray.
got more resources. That's not fair. That's not fair.
King
Kanye
Ray.
got way more resources.
Well, I mean, you had to make that happen with the resources, though.
No, Kanye had his resources. He got over $1 billion.
Like you just said, Umar been collecting donations for the past 10
All right,
years.
you're right. He had enough time. He had enough time.
Open it, you know. Kanye's school had a basketball team. You know what I'm saying? Just open the school.
You can at least open
Yeah,
it.
you know what I'm saying? Just prom prep.
Let me get yours real quick. Have a good one, bro. Good to see you, man. All right, time for the razor.
You know what I'm saying? Just had prom prep. At least open it. You know what I mean? Hey, West Unseld was playing basketball when they weren't even making no money. And they got that little school down in the corner of Hilton.
I mean, LeBron opened the school, but you know what Umar said, that it's not an independent school. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a charter school. It's a privately owned school.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
You talking about his?
Yeah.
Talking about his?
No, I'm talking about LeBron and all those.
Oh, right, right,
LeBron's
yeah.
a public charter school.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? But I'm just
He
saying,
don't Umar don't respect charter schools.
how he not going to respect someone his not open?
Because he's saying you're still gonna be forced to teach a certain thing.
Oh, that's what he's saying.
Well, if you can't teach nothing at all, you're not open, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit,
Fair point. Fair point, my nigga. Fair point.
30% of it out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or none.
Yeah, fair point.
You know what else I think I found Umar lacking is significant class critique. I had found him
Explain
lacking that.
Significant class critique?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What you mean? Like critiques on how kids are learning?
No, I'm sorry. Class meaning like economics.
Oh, that class. Okay.
The way society organizes itself around money and capital.
Okay.
And capitalism inherently demands exploitation.
Mm-hmm.
That if you are the committed Pan-Africanist that one says they are, it feels like there has to be an observation at the least about the role of class and capital, right?
Oh, you have something to say?
Like, you know Jared Ball?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You a supporter?
Of Jared?
Yeah.
I share a lot of his values and ideologies.
Yeah, you know, man, Jared, you know what I mean? Like, we
They got beef.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and not, I mean, I love Jared. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I hate his book. I
Why?
hate his book, and I hate how he think. And I
Damn, I hate how he think. God.
Hey, dog. The man said they got beef. He said
He sound like Bernie Mac off of Don't Be a Minute. I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker neck. I hate my dogs because they black. I hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips.
that's what I was.
I hate black keys on the piano.
We don't got beef. I hate what he thinks.
Golly.
I hate some of the people that's going to say
That sound like beef.
I don't like.
I mean,
Yeah,
but I got beef.
I ain't got beef, yo.
We cool.
We cool. I just hate the way that man think about stuff.
I hate his.
I don't like the way some people think that's on the stand.
Oh, good Lord.
So what's your critique on the book?
So I haven't read the whole thing, but I've heard a lot of.
That sounds really bad, Jabari. Jabari, that sounds really bad, Joe. That just started.
Listen.
All right. Cut.
Because when I start to read his book, you know what I mean? What I did was I listened to a lot of his lectures and what he talks about, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he keeps saying read the book, you know what I mean? So I know in general what his whole point is.
What's
You
your
know what I
critique
mean?
on the lecture?
Huh?
What is your critique of his lecture?
I think that he's anti-business, black business. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think that he rather for people that just regular people that just to have jobs. You know what I mean? Instead of creating black businesses, they go to this thing. He comes for me. Jared and his people come for me. You know what I'm saying? He said actually, you know what I mean? Him and his crew tried to say that I have a plan to, you know what I mean? That I exploit my barbers here at Conscious. You know what I mean? That you know that from taking booth rent.
Mm-hmm.
That the owners exploit the barbers inside the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, bro. Now, if you understand business,
you gotta make a
business. You know, what I mean?
Make a profit.
Making a profit. You know what I mean, bro? And to understand that, I was here. I've been here for almost 24 years, right? And then, oh, okay. I went out of business, bro. My business folded down. This whole business was shut down for like almost 3 years to show how hard it is to be in business. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, man, it ain't easy to be in business. It's hard.
Not at
We take
all.
a lot, you know what I mean, making sacrifices, the things that we had to do with our families and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's a lot of sacrifice, but then for somebody to say stupid stuff out their mouth like that, I mean, well, Jared didn't say it. Let me say that. Jared was not the one to say it. You know what I mean? It was one of his co-hosts that actually was trying to allude to that. Look, I'm sorry. You can't say nothing because if you say something right now,
you might get your exactly. Yeah.
Gonna be laid out.
Running around the streets talking about, I was unconscious here. They was effing with my man Jared. They was effing with my man Jared.
This is what happened when I stood up for Jared, yo. They did me like this.
They fuck 50 in my face.
They
Just saying,
50 in
man.
my face.
Just the same man.
All right, y'all. See you later.
All right, bro.
Jabari, is there space to how do you feel about this as an idea? Black business won't save black people.
We never said that.
Certainly. I'm not saying you did.
Right.
If I start with I'm coming to a conversation with that as a premise, we still good? We can still be in community?
We can still be in conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm also a black leftist that holds a radical class critique that is much more aligned with not valuing business. It's not to suggest I'm not in a place. So the same way I don't love business, I'm not interested in like shutting down black businesses. You know what I mean? And if you're a black business, I do hold black businesses to the expectation that the way that you conduct your business functions with a greater degree of humanity than the way we've seen other people from other communities conduct business, right? Kenny and I were talking about when you work for the Greek lady who dropped stuff off, and they did something, and I pointed to, I was like, well, there's the point where they was bad at business, that they was inhumane.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
On that.
Yes.
And so,
I remember that.
If business is on the road to where we're going, I'm okay. I think that makes a lot of sense. But I don't think that black business will be at that destination. I don't think the destination will be black business.
I mean, the whole thing of black business came about, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, us leaving off of the plantation, coming off of the plantation and not really having anywhere to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what these black people did was a lot of them, you know what I mean, who formed these communities, they got together and said, shit, we could do this shit out by ourselves. We can make this happen on our own. And then they got together and they formed these collective communities, and a lot of them actually worked. And they actually wound up being able to do their own thing, you know what I mean, and produce their own thing. So it was about us saying that we ain't got to go begging them for nothing. We ain't got to, and this is no disrespect to people who got jobs in the system. We're not saying that you ain't supposed to do it, because everybody ain't supposed to be in black entrepreneurship. But we saying that, you know what I'm saying?
The thing that you just described, though, is if we use today's language, would be functionally a co-op.
Exactly.
But a co-op isn't the same as entrepreneurship.
Well, I mean, what you mean in that?
Collective ownership.
Yeah, but they still form businesses, though.
So I would distinguish between commerce and capitalism. I would distinguish between those two.
So what would you call Madam C.J. Walker?
A capitalist.
You would call her a capitalist. In a bad way?
I call her a capitalist. If capitalism is bad, then I call her capitalist.
So the fact that she created thousands and thousands of jobs for black women all over this country, all over the country, and in the Caribbean islands and stuff like that, doesn't make her an asset to our community. She helped to fund. She helped to fund the Garvey movement. She helped to fund different, you know what I mean, different.
We've had our jokes about that.
No, so are you a supporter of the Garvey movement, or you not a supporter? That's right, because you coming from the
brother Garvey was very valuable, and I like that he opened up the consciousness of a lot of people, and that was fantastic. And I think that was something to be built upon. Capitalism is functionally a tool of the oppressor and as an institution, not commerce. And again, please understand my distinction between commerce and capitalism. Commerce is an exchange of goods and service using a currency that is agreed upon in a marketplace. Capitalism is exploitation. Inherent in capitalism, because inherent in capitalism is the maximization
in its truest form. In its truest form, definitely.
Oh my man, Ken, you're good at what you do, brother.
Got another happy customer.
I'm forgetting they can hear this and talking to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's another happy customer.
You regret coming down to that low.
You don't want to go that low.
Yeah, no, I did when I asked for my haircut.
Yes.
Now that I've seen it,
Yes.
I'm like, shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
That's it.
Not my long as it's not my.
No,
I don't
no,
get
no,
blamed.
not yours,
Okay.
not yours.
Okay. As long as I don't get blamed.
I know how to.
See, that's a real haircut.
Yeah, I
We
know
cutting
how to.
hair in real time while we having these conversations. You know what I mean?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I interrupted you. What was you saying, Ray?
You say, hey, look, yeah, I like this. Or I don't like it.
Yo, you were saying about capitalism.
Yeah, just if merely providing jobs for people is the panacea that is that valuable, we should put somebody like the Walton family who owns Walmart on Black people's Mount Rushmore because they employ a
So you think that somebody like Madam C.J. Walker, not only who provided about ownership, her people, they actually ran salons. They, and these were people whose self-esteem was so low because they were coming off of the plantation that they actually kept their hair covered most of the time because they had very low self-esteem. So building up the self-esteem of people. Hold up. Also being an activist because she told all of her people, to be involved in the community. So she was very involved in the community and building up.
None of that has to do with her being a business owner and running a business.
What you mean?
How she ran her business?
No, she ran it. I mean, it was for sure.
Yes.
The last. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You go.
No. I'm gonna say the last thing that she said that they had recorded before she slipped off into a coma was, "I want to live so I can help my people." You know what I'm saying? And part of their training was training them to be involved in the community. Now, who you got? Who's your people?
Who's my people?
Yeah, who's the people that you look up? Because obviously it's not.
Folks like A. Philip Randolph.
A. Philip Randolph.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a deep admiration and respect for A. Philip Randolph.
I mean, he's like you're comparable to my Marcus Garvey.
I'm moving away from individualism and moving more. He is a person who espoused some of the values that I also maintain. I am moving away from. I'm not saying you have this about Garvey, but messianic worship of activists as who I should follow, but more who is thinking, who is talking, who is moving in the ways that I want to model and echo. So he comes to mind. Folks like John Henry Clark, who we share an affinity for.
Definitely.
Yeah,
we share big Garveyite.
Certainly, but also not a capitalist, right? Aggressively anti-capitalist.
Definitely about business, about building black
business. So I would make the case that you would be anti-capitalist, right?
Because in its truest form of what you said, where it's exploited.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
that's what I'm talking.
I mean, but you said that Madam Walker was a capitalist. She was exploiting people.
I said she was a capitalist. I said, and so all the things that you then echoed about Madam C.J. Walker that were of use had nothing to do with, not nothing, I take that back, were not elements that make her a good businesswoman. They're elements that make her a good race woman. And those are two different things. That's actually bad for business then, right? Mm-hmm. For her,
because it's creating competition in a capitalistic society. That's what I guess that's what you're getting at, right? Yeah.
No, but that's what she wanted to do.
That's what he's getting at.
Which is bad. Which is being a bad capitalist.
She wasn't trying. She was training people to be in business.
Certain. And this is why I come back to you, and this is why I distinguish capital from commerce. They are not the same thing. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry as a businessman, good for black people? I'm asking you that.
Oh, it's good stuff for black people.
As a businessman, good for black people?
But I don't,
as it not his art. I'm not talking about the quality of art. I'm not talking about what he produces. as a businessman? Good for black people?
He's been able to provide some opportunities.
I would argue that he's bad. Here's why I would argue he's bad.
Okay.
Because he refuses to hire unionized workers, that means that he pays at a scale lower than what unionized workers pay at. Because he refused to employ black folks and pay them at the scale in which that they would have if they were on unionized sets, that's lower. He works out of Georgia specifically because they have some of the most repressive labor laws in the United States. And so if you get merely giving me a job is one thing, but giving me a job with fair, decent compensation is another
these
thing.
people who really couldn't get jobs that he was employed.
If you're gonna hit me with something's better than nothing, so shut up and take it, then I'm gonna say, nah, that's not what we're going for here.
What I'm saying, I mean, because he still didn't have the resources that the big companies had. You don't have the resources that the big companies had, bro.
Cool.
Tyler Perry.
Cool.
Tyler Perry compared to the big boys.
Does Tyler Perry
As compared to the big boys, he don't have that money.
He's a baby, man.
No. Does Tyler Perry have the money to pay his workers fairly?
I don't know exactly what his budget is all the way. Just you tell me what his budget is. Before I say that, tell me.
Because I work in labor.
All right, okay.
Because I work in labor.
Yeah, you tell me.
Now, I don't have the numbers, so I can't
But
quote
I just know that Tyler Perry can't deal with. He is a spec compared to the big boys. That's what I'm saying. But you tell me that Tyler Perry can compare.
Could you charge them more for your booth rent and make more money here?
Could I charge him more?
Mhm.
No.
You couldn't charge him any more money
No.
and make more money
If
out
I
of it.
charge him more money, he probably leave.
Sure, somebody else would come in though, wouldn't they?
It ain't that easy, bro.
So,
Are
are you charging the maximum amount of money that you could be charging?
No, I'm not charging the maximum amount that I could be charging. But see, for me, it's about a win-win situation for everybody. You know,
That's not, and I appreciate that from you. In order for black business to be the solution, we need everybody to have that motif and that ideology. That is not so. And since that's not so, I don't want to rely on an institution that demands a thing that we can't ensure. That's all. Actually, you got to slide though.
No doubt. Oh, wait, see, this is a college professor right here. You know what I mean? We debate all day long up in the barbershop. Appreciate you, man. Hey, I want you know what I mean? Well, yeah, Thursdays. Yep, Thursdays. It probably be a little earlier though. Yeah, because you know we really trying to get the signal and stuff up and running with that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, man, that's my man right there, man. We didn't get into the relationship one that we normally get into. All right, bro.
All right, now.
All right. See, this is another thing we deal with in the community.
Oppression.
He was just talking about capitalism.
He about to get you.
Now this guy sitting here, you know what I mean, and he walks out of here without even paying the man his money.
This isn't me. This is coming from Jabari, yo. This isn't me, Ray. This isn't.
You know what I mean? Like,
Ray, I ain't had nothing to do with this, Ray. Jabari throwing you under the bus, Ray.
But the anti-capitalist came back to make sure he took care of his people.
Oh, I like that answer. I like that. Y'all wild in here, yo.
Oh man. But yeah, y'all. So thanks for joining, Kenny. That's a wrap up.
I ain't got nothing else to say. I can't think of nothing else to say.
You done?
Thank you, boss.
It is. He's showing. He did pay.
The anti-capitalist came back. He did come back.
He was not leaving out of here. We was gonna run him down. You know what I mean? We was gonna run him down.
Okay.
We just have to agree that the thing we exchange is first.
Yes.
If we exchange your potatoes, I'm gonna want you some potatoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My man believes in commerce.
I can't wait to remove.
My man said he believes in commerce, just not capitalism. There we go. He do believe in capitalism. Oh man. Living in America, you better believe in capitalism.
I figured he knew Jared.
Yeah.
That he was out of that mode.
I think they are they at the I think they had the same location. I think. I'm not sure.
I forgot where's he at now?
I don't want to say the wrong school. He's a professor, but I just don't know what school.
Right, we going.
South. Oh, okay.
Oh, Chelsea, that's right. Chelsea.
Okay. Yeah, I would have been wrong.
Shut down family. So we're gonna be here on Thursdays. It's gonna be earlier during the day, and you know, many different topics. That's just a sneak preview. So y'all have and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Peace.
Peace.
That worked out perfectly.
It's about commitment, healing, honor, respect. This is Barber Life. Cutting hair, I like it. Barbershop, I like it. Change your life, I like it. Conversate, I like it.